Here's how I got abs without doing cardio. Yesterday I made a video talking about the diet that finally got me in shape. Now we are talking about the workout I did to get here. In the past, I've talked about how doing cardio, especially jumping rope, made me lose a ton of weight. However, some months ago I decided to get in shape again to show off my abs, but cardio would not be part of the plan. There's a dark side of doing cardio to lose weight that not everybody talks about. Back in 2020, I lost around 60 pounds, but what I didn't notice at first is that I was losing a ton of muscle too. I wanted to get in shape and look lean, but the result I got actually made me look sick. No joke, many people asked me if I was okay or if that I was suffering from an illness or something like that. The problem is that if you only do cardio to lose weight, you will lose muscle too, and you might end up looking flaccid rather than ripped. To lose weight, all you need is to be in a calorie deficit. You need to eat less calories than you burn. So if you're in a calorie deficit, your body will be forced to burn fat to use it as energy. That is perfect. However, due to homeostasis, your body will try to find a balance and get rid of everything that it doesn't need to conserve energy. Our muscles require a lot of calories, and if we aren't using them, our body will want to get rid of them. So to avoid this, we need to lift weights consistently, so our body understands that we still need to carry big muscles. So the best we can do to get in shape is to be in a calorie deficit and lift weights consistently. That way we'll retain muscle while losing fat, or even gain muscle while losing fat. That is called body recomposition, and it's exactly what I did this time. I got into a calorie deficit and trained consistently to not lose muscle. I also made sure I was progressively overloading my body, meaning that I was lifting heavier or doing more reps. That's why you can see that not only did I lose fat, but also I gained muscle, especially in the areas I wasn't training that often. If you're wondering what my workout routine looks like, here it is. On Mondays, I do chest and biceps. Tuesdays, back and triceps. On Wednesdays, I keep things light. It's more like an active recovery day. I'd go for a walk or maybe do some movement-based work just to get the blood flowing. On Thursday, I train shoulders, traps, and forearms. Fridays I do legs and abs, and sometimes I go to the gym on Saturdays too, and I do an upper body section. I train chest, back, arms, etc. That's pretty much it. It is the perfect routine for me. Why, if it is not the best optimized for gains like the science YouTuber said? Well, because I love it, and I love going to the gym because of it. It's useless to follow the perfect routine if it makes you hate going to the gym. So I'd much rather have this burning desire to go to the gym every day and do a workout I love than to follow the best optimized routine and quit after a week. If you want to be consistent with the gym, go and try as many routines or exercises as you can, and then prioritize the ones you love the most. That's how you finally become consistent without relying on motivation or willpower. Then eventually you can try to optimize your routine based on your final goal. Something else I do is that I try to move as much as possible. I got a smartwatch to track my steps, and what I found out is that I was not taking as many steps as I thought I was. I was taking barely 3,000 steps in a day, and I thought I was taking, I don't know, maybe like 10,000. Unfortunately, the smartwatch died only after 2 days of using it, and I had to return it. But those 2 days were enough to tell me that I needed to move more. So if you're thinking about getting in shape, the best thing you can do is to get into a slight calorie deficit, move more, and lift weights. By doing this, you can lose fat and retain muscle, or lose fat and gain muscle to look even better. In this channel, I talk about the mindset, psychology, and everything in between, not only to get good results in fitness, but in your day-to-day life too. So if you're the kind of person that cares about improving themselves, subscribe to the channel and I'll do my best to help you out in your journey. Goodbye.